Hey, how are you guys? I think it's Tuesday. I think I assigned this for Tuesday night's homework. And we are going to be working on diagramming subject complements. Please remember that a subject complement always follows a linking verb, never an action verb. It can either be a predicate adjective or a predicate noun. If you want to sound snotty, you can say it's a predicate nominative, or smart, I guess. So, it's always a good time for a flipped grammar video, grammar time. And I don't know if any of you remember MC Hammer, but okay, one of my favorite things from growing up. What can I say? Now you've experienced it. All right, so you are making a two-flap foldable. It's a sideways foldable hamburger fold. Label it like this one. The top should be what are they, because it's been a while. The bottom should be diagramming them. And you should have the word subject complement written along the side. I did not cut mine apart, as you can see, but you should probably cut yours apart. All right, and as you can see, the top flaps is what are they, so you're going to be using that flap. So pause this, look at that, or get that done, and then hit play. All right, so open that top flap, and on the left side, just write what's underlined. A predicate noun is a single noun or a noun phrase that renames the subject of a sentence and follows a linking verb. That's all you need to write on that or from this slide. Just linking verbs: is, was, am, are, be, being, been, has been, maybe, and were. You have to know that those are verbs and that they're linking verbs. Please remember too that there are action verbs that can play the role of a linking verb. Remember that yo to speak, smell, spaghetti smells good, good smells spaghetti. So you can put it back and forth. It's like an equal sign. Okay, remember the equal sign. You don't have to write any of that. I just wanted to remind you of it because it's been a while since we've talked about it. Here are some examples of predicate nouns. Mr. Smith is a doctor. My son became a professional soccer player. The spaghetti tasted great. Adele is a great singer. For the next 20 years, she started that one with a prepositional phrase. We remained friends. Choose two of these, and I know you're probably going to pick the two shortest because I would, and write them underneath the definition of a predicate noun in your foldable, please. All right, predicate adjectives. So move over to the right side of that top flap and just copy this down. A predicate adjective is an adjective that follows a linking verb and modifies the subject. You don't have to put refers back to. You should at this point know what modifies means. Some examples of predicate adjectives. Elizabeth is hungry. Hungry is your predicate adjective. Grapes become shriveled in the sun. Shriveled is your predicate adjective, and I will let you read through the rest of these all by yourself. You certainly do not need me to read them to you. What I do need you to do is to choose two and write them as examples underneath your definition of a predicate adjective. So do that now, please. Thank you. All right. Now you're going to close that top flap and open that bottom flap, and we're going to talk about diagramming predicate nominatives and predicate adjectives. All right, so when you're diagramming them, you simply write the word on the same line as the subject and the verb, so it goes on the baseline. It's written after the verb, and then if you'll notice, you've got your little slanted line to show that the predicate noun jumps back to the subject, or the predicate adjective jumps back to the subject. So that shows the connection. So you can see, so you need to write down what is underlined in pink, and then you need to put down these examples. Do that now. All right, moving on. Try one. I try. My sister is a cheerleader. Please diagram that. You can do it in your notes, or you can do it on a separate sheet of paper. I don't care. Pause it. All right, and that's what it looks like. Sister is cheerleader is on your baseline. My modifies sister, A modifies cheerleader, and then you have your nice little line here that shows that it is indeed a predicate noun. And there's your linking verb. I try again. The day seemed sticky after the rain. Don't be tricked by this. I did throw in a prepositional phrase. You know how to do those. Don't panic. Practice diagramming this one, please. And the answer is, on your baseline, you've got day. You've got your verb, seemed, sticky. The modifies day. After the rain is when it seemed something. And you've got your little overhang there. And sticky goes back and is a predicate adjective for day. So this is what the completed inside of your note should look like. You might have more or less notes. Either one is fine. I guess I put the examples in my notes. If you didn't do that, that's fine. As long as you have 2 examples, you're good to go. And there it is. I hope you have your notes. When you come to class tomorrow, I won't be there. I will be in San Antonio. I will be, or flying to San Antonio during some of your class periods. I will miss you guys greatly, but I do expect you to put this in your grammar notebook. You need to glue it in, and you need to put it on your table of contents as subject complements, diagramming subject complements. And just as an end, joke time. Can you figure it out? What is the longest word in the English language? Big hint, don't actually look for a long word. I'll tell you tomorrow, except for I won't be here tomorrow. So maybe I'll tell you on Edmodo. Who knows? Have a great night.